Thanks for tuning into Stocks with Antonio. What a day in the market, right? A lot of red. That's not too exciting to see your portfolio, but in the red, there is opportunity. There is opportunity right now to buy some great companies at a discount. Because one thing that I do know is the market's going to eventually recover and start going to the upside. Now, when's that going to be, right? Some predicted March. I said that in my last video. I said maybe in March we start to recover, but it may not be in March, right? We may continue to sell off. It may take a little bit longer. But if you're buying great companies on the dip and you dollar cost average as they go lower, once the market recovers, you're going to be glad that you did, as long as you're investing in good companies. Now, I want to bring this one to your attention. If you've been following the channel, you know I've been talking a lot about it. SoFi, I got into SoFi back in 2025, and I believe this company is going to go a lot higher. It reached all the way up to $32 a share. And then when the market started to pull back, SoFi started to pull back with it. If you look at their earnings have shown constant member growth, right? They keep beating expectations. They're profitable now. So there's a lot of good things going. And on top of that, it's a fintech company, right? It's not a traditional bank with branches, what you and I are probably used to. This company is going to be the future. Also, on top of that, Noto, the CEO, he's buying shares up at this price. There's a lot of insiders buying shares. Now, what does that mean? That's always a good sign, in my opinion. I like when a CEO is buying shares of a company that they are the CEO of. Now, some of you might say that's not a good reason to buy. You're right. You shouldn't just buy a stock because the CEO is buying shares, but it shows that the CEO believes in the company, sees it growing, probably believes the price is at a great value, the share price. So that's probably why they're buying. They're not buying because they want to lose their money. They're buying because they believe in the management team, they believe in the company, and they probably see in their eyes that there's going to be future growth. So it gives me as an investor confidence. Now, it's not going to be the only reason. The other reasons, it's a fintech company. In my opinion, I see it being part of the future, and that's why I think the company's been doing so well as on top of having a good CEO, doing so well on beating their earnings and showing growth and showing that to investors. So I believe that pulling back under $20 a share is a great buying opportunity. A matter of fact, I bought some today under $19 a share. And if for some reason tomorrow or next week the stock starts to go down, I'm going to buy more. I'm buying SoFi. I believe it's going to go back up to its 52-week high of $32. And I wanted to bring to your attention, I think you should definitely take a look into this company. Now, I can't tell you to buy it, right? This is not financial advice. Anything I say, it's just what I'm doing in my portfolio. I'm just sharing my opinion with you. Now, another one I know some of you that are watching probably do have in your portfolio is BBAI. Now, BBAI has been a popular stock, but unfortunately, when it comes to their numbers and their earnings, we haven't been getting exciting news. But I know a lot of you are holding it, are bag holders. Some of you may be watching this video and got it underneath where it's currently trading at. Because at one point in time, this company was under $2 a share. If that is you, let me know down in the comments below. What did you get your BBAI at? If you have it, right? If you have SoFi, when did you get into the company? Some of you that have SoFi could be under $10 a share, right? I love to know some of the holders that got it under 10 are watching this video right now. But I got into SoFi, like I said, in 2025. Also got into BBAI in 2025. So I actually have these companies. Now, am I going to sell BBAI, right? Because the recent earnings was not that good, right? I would say, in my opinion, it's mixed because there was some good, right? And there was some bad. Now, one problem that BBAI has been having is with revenue. When the earnings come out, they've been showing a trend of the revenues declining, right? That's not good. We don't want to see that. So unfortunately, when it comes to revenues, it's been declining. Their margins have been shrinking. Again, those are not positive things. But what I did like when it came to guidance, they said some good things, and there are some positive things on the about the company that makes me want to continue to hold. Now, I will say BBAI is very risky. There's no guarantees that it's going to go up. Now, a lot of you that are watching are hoping, hey, is BBAI going to go back up to $10? It's done it, and I think it will. But be prepared if you are getting into this one that you can't lose all your money. Now, management expects 2026 for there to be the revenue to be 135 million up to 165 million. So potentially of 17% growth midpoint. We need that. We need revenue on the next earning to start showing a turnaround and start going up, right? So that will be big for BBAI, and that will definitely help its share price. Also, the company is strong with cash, so that is also good. They are strong cash and is investing into growing the company. So hopefully they start getting some government contracts. Hopefully the investments that they make are going to help the revenue increase. And I'm still going to hold because I believe BBAI can turn this thing around. There were some positive things, like I just mentioned, when they came out with their earnings, even though there was some negatives. So I'm still a holder. I'm still a holder. And when it comes to SoFi, I'm buying the dip. I believe this thing is going to run up back to this 52-week high and higher. And look how much upside, even if you get in, even if you got in today at it closed in the green on a day where the market pulled back, it closed in the green at $19.25. Even if you bought it at the high point today at closing, or I don't know, actually, let me see what the high point was. It probably went higher than that. I was watching it in the morning. Then I got busy. I lost track of it, but I know it closed at 19.25. But even if you got it at what it closed at, the 19.25, and it goes up to $32, that's a lot of upside. So you don't want to be sleeping when it comes to SoFi, and you want to be watching for pullbacks if you are a SoFi holder and you want to get in some more. Because if this thing runs up to $32, you're going to be pretty sad. That you're not going to be in the rocket ship and enjoying the ride up, right? So definitely check that one, get that one in your radar if you don't already have it. I'm excited about it, and just wanted to also bring to your attention, I've been talking about Amazon. Now, this video is not really about Amazon, but when it was pulling back, at one point it dropped under $200 a share in 2026. What a buying opportunity. As it was pulling back, I was adding to my long-term portfolio, DCAing into Amazon, and today it ran all the way up to 219. Imagine if you bought some shares even at $200. It's all the way up to 219, and I believe Amazon's another stock that a lot of people are sleeping on. I think this stock, if you're investing long term, you're going to see a lot of upside. So don't sleep on these amazing opportunities. I know a lot of retail investors run when it's red. They sell off when they see a stock going down, but that really, most of the time, is a buying opportunity. Don't worry about timing the market. Worry about finding good stocks to invest in. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. If you haven't done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, do me a big favor, check out the description box. For those of you that want to get a little bit more familiar with the charts, with the candlesticks, I got some tools there that could help you out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.